So, I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy of your reading is, ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Security, stability. It could be commitment, especially since we have the Six of Wands up here. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. I have a couple cards left to go towards the second part of your reading. So the Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn, surrounds your entire reading. Can't get more pentacles than that. That's security, stability, groundedness. This is a card for marriage and commitment. So let's find out why this card is surrounding your entire reading. Up in your highest energy is the Six of Wands. Now, this is the card in the tarot deck for success in love. All these wands coming up are people who love and care about you and are celebrating your success in love. The wreath, that can stand for engagement. So these are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. Looking good, isn't it, so far? I'm going to keep reading. I have the Tower next to the Six of Wands and right above the Ten of Pentacles. So there's some kind of turmoil or upset which has either happened or is going to happen. I feel like it's up in your top energy, so I'm thinking this has already happened, something that you're dealing with. So something, it's like, this can be a big argument, this can be a separation, this can be a blowing up of a relationship. It can be a death in the family or something like that. Something that is interfering with this relationship here. I have the Emperor, though, on the other side of the Tower card. And this is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But you're going to hold strong. You're going to come out strong on the other side. The Emperor is very strong and very strong-minded. So you're going to know what to do. And you're going to hold true to yourself. And you're just going to stick by yourself. And you are very well liked, very well respected by others. It's a very nice card to have up in your highest energy, especially coming after the Tower moment. So it looks like you have some kind of committed relationship here going, and there's been a Tower moment, but you are being strong, and you're just holding true to yourself here. I do have the King of Pentacles under the Six of Wands and next to the Ten of Pentacles. So this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So it might be strong in someone else's chart too around this reading. King of Pentacles, look at that pentacle you got. It's huge. You're hanging on to it. You have it to offer. It's right between the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. You still have a pentacle to offer. You're very grounded. You're a very grounded type person. And on the other side of the Ten of Pentacles is the Five of Wands, which is under the Emperor. So you're kind of struggling. You're going back and forth. You're trying to make a decision on how to move forward, it looks like. You're trying to figure out this relationship. You're trying to figure out, you have this Tower moment that's entered your life, and you're dealing with it, but you have lots of ideas on how to move forward here. So you haven't settled on anything in particular so far in this reading. I have the Judgment card right under the King of Pentacles. So this is your guardian angels and spirit guides. They're all around you. You have been going through a spiritual lesson. Well, it looks to me like you're absolutely learning it. Look at all these people here. They're waking up to a spiritual lesson. They hear the horn now. It's like you get it. You understand what's been going on. And it has to do with security and stability. I have the Two of Swords next to the Judgment card. And right under the Ten of Pentacles, there's something you weren't seeing. The moon was trying to enlighten you. You were protecting your heart. You had your swords up in self-defense. And you just weren't seeing the moon because you have a blindfold on. So it feels like you were kind of blocking a spiritual lesson and kind of blocking to seeing things how they really are, how grounded they really are, how secure they really are. But, you know, right next to the Two of Swords here is the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is under the Five of Wands. So you are coming out stronger on the other side because we have the Emperor up in your highest energy here. And, you know, all this figuring out, all this tug of war going on in your mind about how to move forward. So this is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But there you go. You're getting your scales rebalanced. You have your sword hanging down in self-defense or for self-protection. And you have still have your blindfold on, but this is more like self-justice. This is like not seeing things, like judging the book by its cover, not seeing things for how they look on the outside, and really reaching deeper to take a deeper look on what it's really all about. So there's something going on here, has to do with this tower moment. It is part of a spiritual lesson. So let's find out what else it is that you need to know. The second part of your reading for Capricorns. I think we got our cards. So I do have the Chariot here. And the Chariot is right next to the Emperor. So you are moving forward from the tower moment, just like I said. You are going to hold strong and truthful and to yourself. So this is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But you can move pretty fast if you snap those reins. Those horses can get up and book. So either way, you're moving forward. And you have, like, look at this Ace of Cups right next to the Chariot. And you might even be moving towards an Ace of Cups, okay? Well, you do have a lot of love in your heart. So you're taking that along the ride with you. And you might be moving towards more love. So maybe you're realizing the love and you're deciding to move forward despite this tower moment that you've had to deal with. I have the Eight of Pentacles next to the Ace of Cups. Focusing, building on the future, more pentacles, you know, and this is like wanting to work as a partner with somebody and building your future. So I do think you're moving forward with whoever this is that was in your life. This tower moment was all part of a spiritual lesson. It has something to do with, you know, finding your path forward. Because I feel like you were a little confused on this relationship. But now you're seeing how it is, and you're getting rebalanced. I have the Five of Pentacles under the Chariot next to the Five of Wands. So yeah, there might have been a little separation here, or you may have felt like rejected or ghosted even. This person has a cell phone. So that could be waiting for communication, or you sending messages and not getting replies. It's a card of loneliness, feeling left out in the cold. So this is what's got you up in your head. You're really like, oh, I don't know about this. What, you know, I think you had planned on moving forward with this person, but then, you know, it's just, right now, it's just kind of like a bump in the road, but let me keep reading. I have the Knight of Cups next to the Five of Pentacles and under the Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, I think that they are going to go ahead and come forward with the Cup of Love. I know that you love them, whoever this is. And this is a sincere love offer. So I think it might even include an apology in this reading because it's next to the Five of Pentacles. And you've really been up in your head about this. I think this was just a blow up about something, maybe about, you know, how to move forward, where to live, you know. How, you know, it has to do with moving forward. I do know that. I do have the Four of Swords right next to the Knight of Cups and under the Eight of Pentacles. So you're spending time alone and you're being enlightened. You're meditating, praying, soul searching for your answers, and here they come. All those swords coming down. Look at the light they bring in to a dark situation. So this is going to be really helpful and very healing. This is a very spiritual healing card. I have the Ace of Swords under the Five of Pentacles and next to the Justice card. The swords are really important. They're bringing in the light, the clarity into your life. So you are going to get rebalanced, and it comes from truth and clarity. You are going to reconnect, it looks like, to whoever it is that you really need to talk to or need to discuss more with. That there might have been a time separation here. I have because I have the Three of Wands next to the Ace of Swords and under the Knight of Cups. I think they are coming back in as your ship. And I think they are your ship. and you're waiting for them to return, or you're waiting to hear from them. And I think when you do hear from them, you're going to find out that they do have a giant cup of love for you. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Three of Wands and under the Four of Swords. In the meantime, you're definitely up in your head, but these swords of truth and clarity are coming to you. You might be like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Or why did they say that? Why did they do that? Whatever it is, but you're getting your answers. Look at the light it's bringing in to a situation where you're all up in your head. Wow. So to me, it looks like things are going to work out. It looks like it's like a bump in the road. It's like just something you have to get past, that you have to get through for this relationship to move forward, especially when the Ten of Pentacles surrounds your entire reading and the Six of Wands is in your highest energy. So I really think that things will be worked out. Let's take out a message from your guardian angels and spirit guides. This may or may not have to do with the reading, but this is something that your guardian angels and spirit guides would like for you to hear. I'll pull you out a card here. Okay. This is for Capricorns. Universe passes on for Capricorn. Where is your card? It's right in here. So we have the messenger of action. I will read it to you. Something new and exciting related to creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going, although you may feel insecure. Do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life, or maybe you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life, and who wants to try everything. So maybe that's what you had a disagreement on. I mean, you know, maybe you're the one, it's either you or your other person, who is more eager to try different things than you are, and you might have had a disagreement about that. And I think it is on how to move forward because we have the Five of Wands, but it looks to me like this will be resolved. It feels like there is some sort of compromise or coming back in with, because they love you so much and they really don't want to lose you. So Capricorns, this is your reading.